September 29th, 2024, the Royal Montreal Golf Club, Montreal, Quebec.
Team USA looks to continue their dominance over the international side.
But 10 straight victories would be decided by a 10-foot putt. This is the 2024 Presidents Cup. Welcome to Games with Names. I'm Julian. They're Jack and Kyler, and we are on a mission to find the greatest game of all time. And today we have a great episode with Keegan Bradley, PGA TOUR veteran, Ryder Cup Captain, Keegan Bradley, and we get to talk over a unbelievable 2024 Presidents Cup. And if you haven't already, drop a like, a subscribe to Games with Names. Let's go. Games with Names is a production of iHeartRadio. Welcome to Games with Names. Today we have a first on the podcast. Our first golfer. We got our first golfer, Jack.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Is it the perfect time to have golf? Because
we're shifting.
As soon as football ends, we all know we just throw on the fucking golf channel and think that we're all golfers.
All the clubs are in the house, on the couch, everywhere.
Well, let's interview our guests.
We are looking at the 2024 Presidents Cup, USA versus everyone else but Europe, international, with the one and only Keegan Bradley. Keegan, welcome to the Nut House.
Thank you.
Welcome to Nut House. In one sentence, why this match?
So for me, it had been 10 years since I played on a team event for United States. And, you know, one of the things as golfers, we crave the team atmosphere. We don't get the locker room. We don't get the rah-rah. We don't get all the stuff that you team guys get. And we crave that feeling. Because when I walk in the locker room, I may like this person, but you're my opponent.
Yeah.
And then now we're in a locker room where we're all in this together, and it's something that we just crave.
Is this the greatest match of all time?
No.
What is?
The greatest Ryder Cup of all time?
Match, anything.
Well, I wouldn't put this as one of the best. This is one of my favorites. But I had a lot of, selfishly I had a lot of pride making this team. Because I went through a point in my career where I thought I was going to play on every single one of these teams. I was going to play on 10 teams, and that was just what I did at this time of year. And then I got to a point in my career where I literally had a conversation with myself and said, you need to give this up.
Yeah.
You need to let this go because it was killing me, like truly killing me. And I remember driving in my car and thinking, like, this has to be out of your mind now, because like you can't go through this every year. And, the year prior, the Rome Ryder Cup, I was right on the edge of making the team, and I didn't make the team, and it crushed me and my family. And then, to get back into to make this team was one of the happiest, most special accomplishments of my career.
Definitely. I mean, it's always the year after the hard.
Yeah,
is always the best. Like when you're in the absolute dog days of wherever you are. I mean, I remember specifically for me, it brought me, when you talk about this, it brought me to when I tore my ACL in 17. And I came back the next year, and we go on and win a Super Bowl that year. That was the most gratifying, the best feeling because of where it started that year.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's those overcoming adversity type things that fucking get you the most in the heart, I feel.
Yeah, I like to look at it like getting gifts. Like not making that Ryder Cup team at Rome, I was given this gift of just, motivation, but also like I had this to use for an entire year.
Yeah.
And, throughout my life, throughout my career, I didn't grow up in the same atmosphere as a lot of the players on tour. I grew up in New England. I grew up in Vermont, and then later in Boston. And I could only play 6 months out of the year. I didn't get recruited to college. I always felt overlooked. And I've had to find these things in my career to like push me forward. And this was a great gift that was given to me. And I actually prefer to have something like that than it all be really good all the time.
Yeah.
I just love that, that, all right, now what are you going to do? Are you going to be a little baby about this? Or are you going to get off your ass and work as hard as you can and make this next team? And that's what we did.
He just gave me a Boston look when he said that. I felt like I was on fucking Southie or something. You gonna be a baby about this? Yeah. Holy shit. Got me all jacked up.
I want to let the audience know real quick that the actual game Keegan chose was the 2018 AFC Championship game, Patriots versus Chiefs.
Yes, and I would have much preferred to talk about that. Than
Ball knower pick. Ball knower pick.
That's a ball knower pick.
Yeah.
And we would love to talk that with you, but we never had a golfer on to talk about golf.
But
what do you remember about that game?
So for me, this is what I loved about that game, because it felt like this was the end of the Patriots, the core group. And it felt like everyone, and I remember that going into that game, it was in Kansas City. And I remember this was the time Kansas City was going to take over
Take the throne.
And it just, I actually rewatched the game in preparation, and I didn't realize the start. I mean, it was a quick touchdown, and then Brady threw a pick in the
We were about to go 14-0 on them.
I couldn't believe it. You don't ever remember Brady doing anything like that ever. But I loved what that game represented. It was, we're still here. The name of the game was going to be the We're Still Here game.
Oh yeah.
I was going to change the name. But I loved watching. You had a couple huge third down catches in that first drive and in the second drive.
Yeah.
And it was just cool for me to like revisit. I think sports are so important, and I think they mean more than just winning championships, because it floods back memories of me watching with my wife, with my friends, and then watching you run around on third down. It's like, it's 3rd and 4. Who's this going to? Where's Julian? There he is. I see him, and sure enough, he's got his red gloves. And I just loved rewatching it. And I just loved that game because I think it encompasses everything about Brady, Belichick, you, Gronk. I just loved it. And then to go on and win the Super Bowl, spectacular.
Yeah, that was a fun one, and that was a special one because to that point, that specific generation Patriot never won on the road in the playoff.
Right.
We would get those first round buys every year.
Yeah.
Home free. That's first and second back in the old day.
Mm-hmm.
First and second got buys. We'd end up in Denver and we'd lose to Denver. We lost Denver twice. That's why this year's Patriots team going into Denver with a young football team getting that win was super impressive.
What is the Denver thing? Is it the altitude?
No. It was running out of bodies.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the NFL season's luck on health of team. Yes. I mean, the crowd is, I mean, they have an insane playing environment. The crowd's always super into it. And they had a defensive lineman by the name of Von Miller that was in the backfield before Brady said hike. Like, because they know how to time up that snap count. We had to invent a double Denver, a snap count.
Double snap count?
A double silent snap count for Denver after we lost there a couple times.
Wow. Because it's always a tough place to play. And I just always wondered.
It has to be really good teams too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're phenomenal teams.
Yeah.
You got Vaughn and the boys in the no-fly zone with, Ward and Talib Akib. And then, you got Peyton Manning on the other side. Those are always tough teams. But you guys just kicked off the new season for golf. And when you said you like having gifts, to motivate you, what's the gift this year going into this season?
Well, I still feel, even this is my 16th year on the tour.
Sheesh!
Yeah,
let's fucking go.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's go.
I never would have imagined, and I'm still kicking their ass in year 16.
Still,
that's right, baby.
Yeah, but I still feel like I have so much to prove. I have never. Everyone always tells me like, as you get older, you can get complacent, or you can, you're not trying to play for money anymore. If anything, I get more like concerned. Like I just still feel like I have a lot to prove. And for us, I mean, you guys have the Super Bowl, but we have the 4 majors. So we have 4 Super Bowls a year.
Yeah.
And when you win a major like that, that's the ultimate. And so you have a chance 4 times a year to really make history and really, you know, make your mark on the tour. And what's really fun for me now too is I have 2 little boys who are both huge Patriot fans. And actually, Mike Cooper, my youngest, was you for Halloween 2 years ago.
Was he?
So,
Oh, Coop. Come on, Coop.
But it's fun for me to like show them that there's, my oldest is 8, he's starting to get it.
Oh yeah.
And like, I want to show them that their dad can still play. And I also want to go out there and I still want to beat everybody. Like I had this mentality when I first came out on tour of like, I was so angry at everybody and I wanted to like beat them bad. And I think that held me back from creating friendships on the tour. And now I have this different approach where I don't feel like they are my enemies, but I still want to beat them.
Yeah.
And I still want to prove to myself that I can go out there and play at the highest level and win big tournaments.
Yeah, you know, when you're young, you're just full of piss and vinegar. I was the same way. I wasn't kikiing before
No.
games with the guys. You know, you get older, you get a little more wise.
Yeah.
You kind of settle down and you think about it differently. You know, it's crazy. 16 years. What's something you would tell yourself right now that you've learned along the 16 years of playing in the PGA on the tour? What would you tell your young self?
I would tell myself to enjoy it more.
Same thing.
Everybody said, I mean,
we on the same team or something?
I didn't like cherish anything. In my rookie year, I won the PGA Championship, which is a major. And it's this beautiful trophy. It's like this. I think it's the coolest trophy in golf. It's called the Wanamaker. And I put it in my closet. I didn't look at it for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I didn't enjoy a single second of my success with anything. Ryder Cups, Presidents Cups, winning tournaments. You know, I just was like, all right, on to the next thing. And now when I play and I win a tournament, I literally will stand on the 18th green and like look around and like remember what it smells like, what it sounds like. I try to look into the crowd and look at people and try to let this in. You know, and I think it's natural. Like I'm sure every athlete says that, but I really would enjoy it more, and I wouldn't be so hard on myself. I would try to cultivate more friendships on the tour. Again, these guys are my opponents, but
See him a lot.
you see them a lot, and it's a much these guys now on the tour. They're all like best friends, and they live a happier life.
A little softer these days.
They are, yeah. But they you know, it's really interesting to see, and it's genuine. They're genuinely happy for one another.
I know.
I didn't feel that when I was younger.
I know. It's hard. It's hard. I remember seeing it in the locker room too.
Yeah.
You know, just the transformation of people are just.
I think I always felt it was a weakness, sign of weakness.
Yeah.
And like, I would even like, there's a specific player that I can think of, the nicest person in the world. And I would have an interaction with him and I'd be like, he's full of shit. He doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
And I would come up with this shit in my mind. And I think back now how like demented that is, but that's who I was.
That's kind of what I think when Tom's like harping on me about like health and nutrition. I'm like, this fucking guy, he's eating a chicken wing.
By the way, when is he going to come in here?
You know,
every time I turn the TV on, you're at one of his.
I know. You know, it's not a.
Which game do you think he'd choose?
Which game would he? He'd probably choose like the first one, maybe the kickoff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nah.
We've already prepped for 28-3.
28-3.
We've done it, but we'll let
I
him
feel
do
like 28-3 is like too mainstream. I'm with you.
What would be
I
your
was
deep
at that
cut
game.
game?
What would be your
You were there?
Tom?
Oh my gosh.
My
pick?
Tom Brady game. Now you put me on the spot here because this is a serious question. But I mean, for me, that first Super Bowl, because like when John Madden says what Tom Brady just did here gives me the chills. Like I was in my basement in Vermont, like living and dying about this. And obviously we didn't know he was Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And to watch him march down the field and then Vinatieri, like to me, like that would be the game. But I bet you he would choose an obscure like Buffalo game or he threw it perfect or something.
I don't know what game he would pick. Honestly, I don't think he would.
The Titans game, the snow would be a fun
6.
one.
Yeah.
6 in the first half.
I told Julian this when we got here, but my favorite games with names moment was when Ernie Adams at the Tennessee game went down to the field and saw they were wearing the wrong spikes. There's the wrong cleats.
We're gonna kill him.
We're gonna kill him. And what was it, 45-7?
Yeah.
7 studs or whatever.
Yeah.
The most like non-complacent guy ever,
Yeah.
either when it comes to pre-game. But once he sees the cleats are wrong, we got him.
Well, because like as a Patriot fan, you think that all this is going on, that like we got the better cleats, we got the wind is better, we know where to go, and like to hear him talk like that and to hear his insight, to get a look behind the curtain with him. I mean, for a Patriot fan, like I never expected to hear this side of him.
Well, we got to congratulate Ernie Adams for being the head coach of
Philip Sandover.
Isn't that where he went to high school?
High school
him and
football varsity?
Yeah, him and Belichick went there.
So he's head coach.
Yeah, I think interim, but
That's fucking awesome for them.
Can you imagine
God,
him?
geez,
We need a Hard Knocks version.
I wanna hear-
of that.
I wanna hear
get the
hard
cameras
knock,
there.
Get the
quick.
cameras out there
Yeah.
now.
Actually,
Yeah.
Jack, let's delete that. Let's do that.
That's proprietary. You don't get that for free.
Freaking man. So
Him talking to a 16-year-old, can you just imagine that?
Oh,
yeah, I can. He was talking to me when I was like 19,
Yeah.
20. It was pretty hard.
Did you communicate with him?
Oh, yeah. I
And
used
he
to
would
get
tell
early
you
nuggets.
stuff, or
Well, I was kind of, I was around a lot in the locker room early on. Throughout my whole career, I was just around, happy to be there, especially in like the early part of my career. And he would always be there and no one would ever talk to him. And like, finally one day I mustered up some courage, like, "What's up, Ernie? How you doing?" And he was like eating his tomato.
tomato. He would eat it like a
No,
apple?
he would get a fork and knife and he'd
Okay.
put a little, was it salt or pepper?
Just pepper, not
Just
salt.
pepper, no salt.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
On a heirloom tomato, like every
Heirloom.
day, whatever they're called. And I went up to him, I just started talking to him, and he gave me like, on this punter. Like he gave me like some
Right.
tip on the punter we were playing that week. You gotta watch him. He'll shank it and he's got a nazi or
Right.
something. And so I would just always go up to him, like joking around, and he would throw me a nugget of something
That's so cool.
for the opposing team we were about to
Now,
play.
do you think even this many years later, Ernie and Bears call Belichick to say, "Hey, I'm going to go on Games with Names. Is this okay?" Or do you think have we crossed over into they could do whatever they want?
I think they could do whatever they want, but I think they would only come on with the blessing of him.
Yeah,
Like,
I figured.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're their own men.
Bears was very nervous, though.
Bears was very nervous.
I was shocked to see Bears at the here.
And then we didn't even really pepper Bears.
I know.
Bears,
We let him off
looking
the
much
hook.
more.
We let him off the hook.
We all wanted to do more, but
Where are the
this is
bodies?
a family establishment here on Games with Names. We don't like to.
I love Bears. I gotten to know Bears over the years, and to like as a Patriot fan, I've never met Ernie, but to just like hear them even talk on here, because you always hear the rumors of these people, but they're like mythical figures. And then when you see a picture of Ernie, you're like, oh yeah, that's what he would look like.
Yeah.
That's exactly him.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was just incredible. It's so great.
Now, what do you think the current state of golf is right now? What are we looking at with the Live Tour, PGA? We're getting guys coming back. What's going on?
Honestly, I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
There isn't an aspect of my career that has suffered from any of this. If anything, everything's way better for us. The purses have gone way up. We're playing a different schedule now. We're all playing together at the same events. I have friends that went to Live, and I have no issues. I never did. I think when, like as a free agent, you're going to go around. We've never been able to be free agents in our life.
Yeah.
So these guys are able to figure out, okay, you play for the Patriots forever. You're a free agent. Let's see what we got. And then this other team's going to pay me 10 times, 20 times, whatever it is. Or, we don't get any money up front ever.
Mhm.
So I don't have any issues with these guys. I just don't. I feel like you get these offers and sometimes you have to take them.
That's life-changing money.
Yeah.
Like with no risk.
No risk. And for us, for golf, somebody this year, a bunch of people will lose money playing the PGA Tour because, I figure with you pay your caddy, you got your coach, you got your agent, you got everybody down the line, you're paying for all your own
Travel.
expenses, all your own expenses. So for me, it's 10 plus grand an event. So you go out, I mean, depending, like you go to the majors and you rent the house, it's 10, 20 grand to rent a house. So you go miss the cut, like you lose that money. So for a guy that goes out and struggles on the tour, can be in the negative.
Oh yeah.
So, when you go to the live and they're ever giving you this upfront money, it's tough to turn down.
Tough to turn down. Now, like so do you have someone that does all that for you on your team?
Yep.
You rather have a house?
Yeah.
What's your pre-tournament? Like we're here, you're doing the Genesis in Los Angeles. Do we rent a house? We got a chef.
So if I have my family, I do a house. Because I got 2 little kids and they're maniacs. So like the hotel room.
Little Coop and
Logan. Logan, when my wife and I went to Super Bowl, his first Super Bowl in person. But this week I'm by myself. So we stay in Santa Monica because the traffic is so bad.
Yeah.
But if I'm by myself, I'll do it. But I really, this point in my career, like being locked in that hotel room is tough. Like, so I try to do houses. I'll stay with my caddy a bunch. I'll stay with some friends, but been trying to do more houses.
Now, what do you do like in the chill moments when you're at a tournament, maybe at your hotel? Like I would always go on like walks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would like sneak out, go hit a walk and like think, visualize what do you do what do you?
Yeah. So
like video games.
I do the walk. I'll go do the walk. For us, we play, if you're in the final group, you're teeing off at like 3:00. So you're got most of the day. I'll do a walk. Netflix, Games with Names, we listen to.
Let's go.
Podcasts, but there's a lot of downtime. And so the difference is too, when we're on the road, like you're with your team. There's no, like a lot of times it's just me.
Yeah.
So being on the road, that's the thing that I hate most right now in my career is just being on the road away from my family.
Yeah.
At least when you're when we're at the Presidents Cup, when you're with the team, you're in the team room, you're hanging out. It's not that bad. But, for the rest of this week, I'll go to the course, back to my room and just wait till the tee time.
That's got to get harder with kids.
It's tough.
You know what I mean? Because you guys are going, how long is the season? 6 months?
I mean, it used to be year round.
Yeah. Now it's like 8 months.
Yeah. Now it's about 8 months. And like I noticed, and this goes for everybody in business and everybody that works.
Sport,
but you miss, I know I'm going to miss a lot of stuff at home.
Yeah.
And for football, but even, anybody that works, that's going to happen. But at this point in my career, that's the toughest.
Well, take us through the work week. Tournaments, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When do you get to LA here? Genesis.
So I played Pebble Beach last week. I got here Sunday night. It rained all day here Monday, which is like really nice because you can take the day off guilt-free.
Yeah.
If I can have a rainy, stormy day where I can take the day off where I'm not like
no simulator work,
be out there. No simulator.
Go to the movies.
No movies.
No movies. And then Tuesday we'll get to the course. My coach is here this week, Darren May, and we'll get to work, back to the fundamentals. Play 9 holes, and really like you'll look at kind of
the course,
and so you'll think about sort of what you've needed to work on, what was good, what was bad the week before. And then, so last week I didn't hit my irons very well. So we really have focused on a little bit different move on a takeaway that we were hammering down at the golf course. Play 9 holes on Tuesday, chip and putt. Putting coach is here as well. So you do that. And then
different coach.
So
you got swing coach and putt coach.
I have so many effing coaches.
Yeah. Got to coach up.
I got mentally it's problems, but then the next day is the Pro-Am, which this is if I could explain to you how these Pro-Ams are.
Yeah, explain it.
So
you guys don't like these.
Well, who's going to be listening to this? So imagine the day before you played, you had to go play a pickup game with just people that have never played football before.
Oh, I know. I mean, yeah.
But we love it. It's great.
No, it's great for the experience.
It's great for the tour, and they're incredible for our. We couldn't have the tour without it.
Yeah.
So you go out, but it's another chance to look at the golf course. So today we played. Today was Pro-Am day.
Partner.
There's 4 amateurs.
4 amateurs.
And then me.
So it's just 4 randoms. So
Yeah.
See, I don't know all these rules.
Yeah, and Sometimes they've never played.
Oh shit! So maybe I should start getting them in these.
Oh, you can get out there.
Might have to get on these.
You would dust those
Yeah.
fools, bro. Way better than those guys.
What are you gonna have some dude not play? Come here, hey, let's just pair you with Keeg.
Jeez
But sometimes
Louise.
you get to play like today. I played with a very prominent CEO, which is really
Good. I
Yeah.
get it. Network.
Yeah, it's cool. Like you get to meet a lot of really cool people, and you get another look at the course.
How about pro golfers for networking on the golf course?
Oh, it's a joke.
It's like shooting fucking
Yeah.
fish in a barrel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, 401k went up real quick. Crack. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah.
This guy's over here fucking jaw dropped,
Yeah.
selling whatever you want. You just get it.
Yeah.
No, now when you're doing practice round, you're sitting there and are you taking notes with your coach, like, or your caddy, or like, yo, on that green over there, I saw it was, or
Yeah.
how does that all work?
So like again, it's 16th year of playing.
So you're dialed
I've
on
played this tournament 16 times, which is 4 rounds and then all practice rounds. So I've played the course, 50 to 75 times. So, for a rookie, they're going out here seeing this course for the first time. There's a lot more to do. But for me, there was a couple new tees out there, which means the line's going to be a little different.
New trees too. You see those
New
trees?
trees, yeah.
They put
They
on that
did that
one
for
where
Victor.
you boys
Yeah.
can't fucking swing
Yeah.
that thing. I saw that tree.
Yeah. And then so we got a ton of rain. And there was a few greens that were spinning so much. So we know, the 8th hole is an example it's faced a little towards you and wet. So you have to know where to land it or spin off the green. So we'll take some notes there. And then we have these fake holes that we'll put out for, where they think the pins are going to be through 1 through 4 the days, and hit some putts to it, hit some chips. But really just getting comfortable with the speed greens and the, how firm they are.
What are our firmness over here?
Really soft.
Soft.
Because
Well,
it
the rain.
rained, but this is what's interesting about Riviera this week. They're really soft, but really fast.
Yeah.
So that's a weird combo.
We 13?
Yeah, at least.
At least.
It's the fastest I've ever seen Riviera's greens.
Well, they came for you boys. Say,
They
hey,
did.
you guys didn't come here last year. I'm gonna
They
get you.
did. They did.
Is
It's
I have eagled that first hole.
come on.
I have. I chipped it in from. I could drive the ball.
I remember in Tom vs. Time when you broke his driver.
Oh yeah. And
He
there's
was pissed, by the way.
so mad.
Yeah.
It's Tom Brady, bro. You're gonna get like 30 other drivers,
Yeah.
whatever you want. They're gonna come and fucking measure your dong and have it all perfect for you.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Tom. But yeah. When do you know you're feeling good? By the time you're in practice round, pregame, when is
So golf is weird in that don't really like some weeks that I finished the prep on Wednesday and I'm like, this is the best I've ever felt. And you go out and you play like shit. And then sometimes you go out and it just doesn't feel right. And an example that I had was I played the US Open out here at LA Country Club. It's one of the worst tournaments I've played as a pro. I missed the cut by 5-6 shots. Horrible.
hate that course too? Don't
Played so bad, like to the point where it's like jarring a little. That's how bad I played. And then I go to Hartford the next week and brought Darren in, and something clicked, and I won. So like it doesn't necessarily mean how you feel is how you're going to go out there and play. For us today, really just working on the fundamentals, really working on a few things that we're trying to get better. And if the ball is not doing exactly what we want today, that's fine. Like I needed to do what I want tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so, getting back down to the basics and getting ready to play is most important.
Now, what's the food situation like?
So we have player dining in there where they treat us great. Like we can go in there.
Oh, so you guys are getting player dining at golf course. So you're getting what has the best food? What golf course has the best food?
Best food at Memorial, which is Jack Nicklaus's tournament. The best by far.
Augusta?
We can eat dinner there. Augusta's good.
I mean, that fried chicken there.
I'll take Memorial.
Wasn't
over.
there the old dude that sits in the back? He's been making it for like 80 years. That's what they said. I went and got to play there once, and everyone said, you got to get the fried chicken.
What's really good there is the bacon. They're known for their bacon.
Thick too.
Thick bacon. And it's like really good.
So what's that Memorial that makes it so good?
So Memorial is Jack Nicklaus's tournament. It's his course. He built it. And they just treat us so good there. Like Jack's a player. like if one, he wants to treat us. I think it's our best event, outside the players and the majors. I think it's the best, and they just treat us so good. We can go in there and eat dinner. We can get to order a steak. It comes out. It's really great.
Oh man.
Don't they have those milkshakes?
They got the milkshakes.
Are they?
So the milkshakes are what the really good thing about Memorial. And you have to go buy it as you walk out. So you're like, I'm not getting one today.
What makes the milkshake so good?
He has his own ice cream, I think.
Whoa.
He makes his own ice cream. Like they do everything there to the max.
You expect anything less from the guy?
No,
The bear?
no.
He fucking guy. He makes his own ice cream out there. That's so unbelievable.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to make a drink, Arnie? I'll make ice cream.
That guy.
I'll make ice cream. This fucking guy.
Can't beat an Arnold Palmer, though.
Are we private jetting to all?
No, I do a little, like, so what we'll do is we'll all share. So we're all like from Pebble to here, I split with 2 other guys.
Okay.
So we'll all get
Who
together.
are we splitting with?
I split with Sam Burns and Russell Henley.
Okay.
A couple Americans both were on this team.
Are we always flying American? We'll throw a couple.
Then we'll throw a couple of
Euros in
non-Americans, but yeah, we like to fly with the Americans.
Now, talk to me about this team, man. Like you fiend for the team. I've watched all your interviews. I see how you talk about playing in the Presidents Cup, Ryder's Cup, any kind of team-oriented golf event. Why do you love playing with the team so much?
It's because I crave that. I grew up loving the Patriots.
Yeah.
I grew up loving the Celtics. I grew up, wanting to run out of the tunnel as a team. I'm always doing everything on my own. I'm always like, there's no one to pass the ball to in our sport.
Yeah.
So, you're having a bad day. Like, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
There's no passing the ball. There's no, whatever. And, for me, what was really cool was it had been 10 years and I was sitting in the locker room and we had a proper locker room where like we're sitting around and it looked like, like I would imagine the Patriots to be. And I'm looking at all the players and not one player was on the team that I was on 10 years ago. It was a totally new generation, totally different vibe. Like the last team I played on, Tiger was on it. Phil was on it. Steve Stricker, Jim Furyk, like big boys that you like really looked up to your whole life. And I'm looking and it's Scotty Scheffler, Sam Burns. It's, guys that I had never done this with. And it was just really, I just loved like sitting in that locker room and it's quiet, music going, everyone's nervous, but you're like nervous together. Normally I'm sitting in the locker room nervous and by myself, but you're in this together and you can feel it. Like you're in there and like, the practice round days, everyone's joking around, and the tournament day, music's going, but it's like quiet.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I love that. And I love going over to the guy, give him a little slap, like, come on, let's go get it today. And
You slapping on the ass?
oh yeah.
Ass
Hard,
slap. You
hard.
got to go ass slap.
Yeah,
It's team shit. It's team shit right there.
And what's fun in these,
See, in the individual sport, you go slap someone on the ass, think you're
I
weird.
might have to throw down if I did that.
But when you're in the team,
Yeah. And what's fun about these events is you're actually out there with a partner. So I would have a partner, and like when I'm slapping them in the ass, like I want it to hurt. Like I'm going to give it to them. Like I'm looking to hurt some people out there when we're celebrating. But like even just like being out in the range and you got all the same clothes on and you're really truly part of a team. And you're really like, I want these guys to all do well at Riviera this week, but I want to beat them all. But there you're looking at, Scotty Scheffler, who's impossible to beat. And you're like, he's on my team today. I want him to make that putt, like for real. And, I just, I love that. I loved, hearing the stories of the guys and hearing what it was like for them to make the team, and being Jim Furyk being our captain, one of my heroes as a kid, and what a great job he did. And it's just a special time.
Yeah. I mean, is that why you joined this, the TGL?
Yeah.
You get to be on another team?
Again,
But then you get a couple Euros to Rory.
yeah,
right?
we do. I'm the only American, but my dream as a kid was to play on a Boston team.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to play in the Patriots or the Red Sox or the
That's
Bruins.
fun.
And like, obviously at a young age, I realized that wasn't going to happen. And then at 37 years old at the time, I realized the dream of playing for a Boston team. And again, like what a fun thing. It was so cool to be, in this crowd, and the owner of our team is a Fenway Sports Group. So we have a lot of like deep connections to the area, and it's really special.
So you're getting some good Sox tickets.
Oh yeah.
You're getting some good Sox.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Keegan Bradley getting tickets everywhere. Yeah, major and shit, dude. How's Rory as a teammate?
Great. It's great when he's a teammate. And when he's on the other side, it's tough. I can't tell you how good this guy is.
Yeah.
Like, he's so talented. Like, everything he does is just, I'm watching it and I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like when you watch Scotty play, he's so talented, but he's hitting cool shots. He's doing like Rory. It's just like he hits a driver and you're like, holy cow.
He's a smaller guy.
He's small and he's the longest. I think he's the longest player, one of the longest players on the tour. And it's really fun to be out there and have a team and play for Boston. Like playing for Boston means something to me. Like, TGL is great. This stuff is really important, Presidents Cups. But for me, playing for Boston, like that means something.
Yeah.
Like when I go out there and wear this and when I'm out there in TGL, it's obviously different than what we do, but like I want to represent the city. I want to represent the region just like you did. And it's really fun for me.
Yeah. Man, so you guys, it's real deal stuff that.
Yeah. I mean, it appears in well, I can only speak for myself. I'm a nervous guy.
Yeah.
I get nervous about everything. I am so nervous in there because it's like you playing football, but then you're going to play football, but in a totally different, I haven't grown up doing this.
No.
This is all different.
Yeah.
Like everything about it is different. If the way you put the ball down, the way you look at the screen, the way the grass is, like, it's a totally different sport.
Is it so they put different grass in?
Yeah, so you hit off of actual turf. They wheel it in. It's insane. And they put it down and it's actual grass. And then up by the green is AstroTurf. So, like, you never have hit shots off this stuff.
No.
So
it's like Kikuya. It's like Kikuya, isn't it?
this Kikuya is serious out here.
It's like sticky.
Yeah, it is like Kikuya. Nice. Good one.
Restaurant Riviera right there, baby.
Yeah.
If you win a championship, duck boat parade?
We're getting
So
better.
I just made a deal with the Fenway guys, like I said, if we win this, I get to go on the next duck boat. So,
Yes.
and they granted me that wish.
Yes.
Hopefully
Fucking
when they
yes.
hear this, they lock it down again.
So you grew up in New England. Where'd you used to golf at?
So my dad was a golf pro, like a head pro, like teaching pro, head pro. And so I grew up all over Vermont. I grew up in Woodstock, Vermont originally. And I would take the bus to after school. And I would back then, this is before Tiger. Golf was like not cool at all.
Yeah.
So I used to have to take my clubs on the bus and I'd be walking off the bus to get off and everyone would be making fun of me. It was horrible, like horrible. And then to the point where I made my mom drop my clubs off beforehand so that I'd still get ridiculed off the bus, but I could go faster without the clubs. But I would like chip balls out of the woods of the range and pick the range and they let me play there for free. Woodstock Country Club, they were great. But and then in high school, I went to high school in Hopkinton High School, played at Hopkinton Country Club, worked at the golf course.
The champions?
What's that?
You won a state championship?
We did. We won a state championship
Yes, you
there. I played with a team with John Curran, who played on the tour as well. Really fun time in my life.
Was that still when golf was a fall sport or was it a spring sport?
It was. I think it was a spring sport. Or no, it was a fall sport. It was.
It
fall.
had switched to fall.
It switched to fall.
So what courses do you play there now?
So I have a place in the North Shore of Massachusetts, and I play at Golf Club in New England. It's actually New Hampshire. Great. It's a great course. But I really miss being a part of New England. So
Yeah.
a couple years ago, my wife and we bought a place up there and we spent some time in the summer up there.
We used to go. I used to do international
Oh yeah.
because it was like the Long Dong one.
Yeah, it was.
And then Belmont a lot.
Nice.
TPC Boston.
Yeah.
I played there once, never went back. I think I may have lost 42
Yeah,
balls.
it's a tough place to go if you
It
don't
was
know what you're
so
doing.
fucking hard. I
Yeah.
stopped golfing after.
We've
for a
actually
while.
played high school events. I played a high school event at TPC Boston.
It's pretty hard, isn't it? Or am I
Yeah.
just
well.
terrible?
Well, you're pretty terrible.
Yeah, that
but
too,
yeah. It can be. You can hit it in the woods and lose balls for sure.
Now you go to St. John's, and that kind of kicks up your career, and you got to play at Oakmont a bunch, huh?
Bethpage.
Or Bethpage?
Yes. Yeah. We got to play all over Long Island. Again, St. John's is not a golf school.
No,
Like
you're like super not in the golf world of all your story, but you're there, which makes it tighter.
Yeah. And I was, again, there I was like really angry. That was when I was at my angriest of how I'm going to make. Because I remember when I was at St. John's, like towards the end of my time there, you used to have to go into the counselor and you'd have to plan for after school ended.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to say professional sport. And it I would go in there and I would just tell her I'm not doing it. And she'd be like, if you don't do this, you can't get your accreditation to graduate. I would be in there telling them, I don't know, car salesman, who knows what the hell I said. And I'd be curling my toes in my shoes, like, so it hurt.
Yeah.
And it killed me to even like say out loud that this wasn't what I was going to do, because it's ridiculous to play on the tour from St. John's.
Yeah.
Like we St. John's in Queens. And, you know, in the winters, I used to hit in the batting cages in the gym. Like we didn't have facilities. Like these kids now, they have these facilities. It's insane, but it's all part of my story. Like who knows if I got recruited to a big school, like where I would be. Like I loved my time at St. John's. My plan was to go to St. John's, transfer out to a big school. I mean, you went to Kent State. It's similar, right?
Yeah. And
Kent State they're a legit program.
I just wanted to play quarterback at a Division I level. But does it get you thinking, if you went to school nowadays, you would have been gone after a year? Because I think about that all the time. If I went to school now, I probably would have ended up at like Oregon or something. Yeah. Because I grew up like loving the Pac-10.
Yeah. I mean, maybe,
whatever.
but like I just fell in love with St. John's, and my teammates that I had, like they're still my best friends. I couldn't imagine leaving them. It would have been so weird, but I don't know.
Stanford comes knocking and say, hey man, we got like,
I couldn't have gone to school at Stanford.
But they come knocking. They see you after rookie year, freshman year.
They're paying golfers now.
That's what I mean.
I don't know about Stanford, but like
that's what I mean. Yeah, they fully are. NIL is outrageous.
Outrageous.
This is crazy. Now, how are you the only guy that's Team Jordan?
Well,
there's a couple, but is there a couple?
Yeah, I play golf with them a ton in Florida.
Okay,
and
that's how you do it.
I had a deal with a company, and I did this photo shoot that was like I was with a fancy clothing company, and I did this photo shoot where I was not in golf clothes, and I was wearing like dress shoes, and they cut me, and I was like so pissed. And I went to Michael and I said, would you ever be interested in doing golf shoots? He's like, yeah. Like, oh shit, this is amazing. And I flew out to Nike, and I spent like 2 days there. It's so insane to watch them develop a shoe.
Yeah.
It's like they're building like a Ferrari, and like little things. Like I wanted my shoelaces a little longer. I wanted the tongue of my shoe to go down a little more, so when it rained, it didn't seep into my foot. I wanted the left side to be higher up so that I had a little more stability in my side.
Front leg, right?
And then like my right foot's a half size bigger than my left, so that every shoe that I get, like I wear them straight out of the box in a tournament. And, you know, truthfully, being a part of Jordan has been like one of my favorite things in my career. So fun to be a part of that brand, and to be, you know, to wear his logo is like, it's a big deal. Yeah. It's a big deal in any sport, but especially, you know, being, you know, the first to wear it in golf is special.
How's he on the course?
Really good. He's like a proper player. He's
Michael's good at everything, isn't he?
He's good at everything. And let me tell you about Michael. He is the greatest guy I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like the greatest friend. He's always there for like, you can maybe relate to this. I always sort of base people who I meet, how they treat my friends. Because they're going to treat me, I don't know, I'm a golfer. I mean, MJ's the most famous person in the world, but he treats my friends the same as he treats me.
Yeah.
And that's who he is. He's just a really generous guy. He's been there for me my whole career. But, you know, it's a really strange thing when you grow up and meet your idols, but then to become friends with them is like bizarre.
Yeah. I get to play with mine. Brady.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I remember being in the asphalts of grade school saying, I'm Brady.
Yeah, wow.
Get you. You get to play. You're playing with Michael fucking Jordan wearing his goddamn shoe. That's sick. I almost signed with Jordan. With Jordan. They didn't want me to. They wanted me to cut my JE11.
Oh, they wanted the logo.
They wanted me to like not even, because I used to make my own stuff.
Yeah.
And we used to get some good revenues on that, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah,
So
yeah.
he wanted me to cut that, and I was like, I can't do it. Can't do it.
That's too bad.
Team Jordan
Cool.
would have been so sick.
Made
'Cause I
you
used
the
to wear
re-
Jordan socks
Yeah, okay.
on the low
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because you could wear the 2-time.
It's special to wear Jordan, like as an athlete.
Yeah.
I think like in any sport, I think it means something.
Well, when Tom used to be a Nike guy.
Yeah.
When I first got there, and all he wore was Jordans. Like he'd always have like some like bedazzled, like custom, rare, one-off Jordan that he wore every day. And then he went to Under Armour.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the? It was like so weird for me to see Tom in an Under Armour.
Yeah.
Because all I saw was dope Jordans on him.
So I played basketball one time with Brady and Jordan.
Oh,
And I had to guard Brady. Brady was still playing. People put it on YouTube and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It was everywhere.
I think I saw this.
And Brady was going so hard. And I'm thinking for myself, like, I don't want to get hurt. I'm still playing. And I'm thinking, if I hurt you, I can never go home again. My family will disown me. I'm like, dude, you need to chill out. And I was just like, Brady was going so hard, and he was such a good basketball player.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think like you see his combine, and he's like a freak athlete.
Well, he got drafted as a catcher in
Unreal.
baseball.
This is it.
I
Think
remember.
about how bizarre this is for me. Like there's MJ,
A
and
New
Brady.
England kid.
But like my two number one heroes in my life.
I mean, that's crazy.
Who won?
The Brady and Jordan, like they have to be partners in everything.
Did they?
Golf, like I find this. So I've figured this out in like the GOAT world.
Kind of like two
They
hot
all
chicks.
have to stick together. They never play against each other. They're in this like weird club together. But
because they don't want the crazy compete card to
maybe
like
they
kick
don't
in.
want to. Yeah.
They'll over compete against each other, and it might ruin their friendship.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's exactly
And the
what
world.
it is. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, dude,
Because
I'm
you
telling
know, if Brady and Jordan play against each other, if they beat each other in anything,
he'll never live the day
they'll
down.
they'll bring it up every second. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you guys made a bet on, you and Jordan? I know you guys have.
I mean,
Did you get a car off of him or something? I mean, you gotta
No.
get something off him.
no,
Did you get the contract off of? You beat his ass in golf.
No, I did. You know, to be honest with you, like you said with these guys, it's not about the bet.
Yeah,
It's about like
the time.
he wants to beat
It's the time.
so he'll play me for whatever, and then he'll play my buddies for $10. There's no difference. He's gonna want to beat them for this the competitiveness. Like it's not about he wants to beat your ass in everything, and like it's the same as Brady.
And shout out MJ with NASCAR getting the Daytona 500.
Let's go. Adds
this
another
past
ring to
weekend.
it.
What a
Yeah.
fucking
What a beast.
Let's
He
go.
win anything he does, he's gonna win.
Well, that's not true because he did have the Hornets for a while, didn't he?
Yeah,
He did.
They didn't win.
They didn't win.
He
don't
didn't do
count
everything.
We don't remember that.
We
We
don't
don't,
count
you never
that.
remember that. You never remember
He
that.
won. He won the sale. I know that.
He did.
Yeah.
Big time. Wait, Keegan, how sick is that course he's got down there?
Oh, it's
Grove.
incredible.
Oh my God, it looks unreal.
Wait, so that's a private course that he has?
Yeah, yeah.
Member only?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll bring you out.
Come on, dude. Let me know. Let me get in there.
Yeah, it's
Let me slide in.
it's the greatest place on earth
It looks unbelievable.
for a golfer too. It's
Like Memorial or
it's
Jordan?
better than Memorial. Yeah,
Like the treatment?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna get
MJ.
so
I'd sell my
this is
soul
gonna
for a
get me in
9-holer
trouble.
out there. Come on now.
I'm joking in Memorial.
For a golf he has a side of the practice facility that's basically just for pros, and it's like the greatest. Darren May, who's here as my coach, actually designed it, and it's strictly for us to get better. There's no other place in the world like this, and like it's been done so we can go back there and try to get better at what we do. And it's just, well, I'm really grateful for the place.
Yeah, I'm just start calling them Google. That's what Google used to do with their employees. They put all the cool shit out there, so you just never leave work.
I'd never want
They
to
just
leave
never
there.
want you guys to leave. He just wants great golfers around him at all times, so he could just pick up and steal.
Brady's
little-
out there.
Yeah, Brady is probably out there.
He's out there.
Yeah. Let's go back into time, Jack. Everyone knows that every single player has that one big game moment. The spotlight's on. There's no room to hesitate. Those big moments can define an entire game. More importantly, they can impact that player's life. Rose Sparks does that too. Sparks is there
for guys in their own big moments. Rose Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who need a game-winning play. Rose Sparks work in 15 minutes on average once dissolved. Rose Sparks dual action formula contains tadalafil, which stays active in the system for up to 36 hours. No, you don't stay hard the whole time, but when you get aroused, your body can respond. Rose Sparks gives guys bigger, thicker erections. Yes, really. Rogue connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so you don't have to waste your time in waiting rooms. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. I take Rose Sparks to stay prepared for the big moments, to make sure I'm ready to rock when my number is called. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off your first order of Sparks on a reoccurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/GWN to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/GWN for $15 off your first order.
So we run through what was going on around the game,
Yes.
time of this match. Number one movie, The Wild Robot.
It's a nice
Number
movie.
one song, a bar song, Shabuzi. We know that one. Tipsy, shout out Jake.
You saw it
Warren
with the
there.
kids, Wild Robot.
Saw it with the kids.
Yeah,
It's a
I
nice
saw-
movie.
It is.
Yeah.
Visually.
Yeah,
Visually.
It is.
Crazy.
We also got to talk about old Joey Chestnut around this time. Set the world record eating 84 hot dogs on that Netflix one, not the July 4th one. This was the unlimited, the unfinished beef, I should say. Sorry about that. The Eagles, Super Bowl champs, Josh Allen, MVP. We'll glaze by that. But around this time in sports, the Celtics are fresh off banner 18.
Jesus.
We love that. Drake May's rookie season, he was sitting behind Jacoby Brissett, but still, a lot going on right now.
Lot going on. What's your favorite Boston sports memory?
So my favorite Boston sports memory, I love those early Celtics teams that won with Garnett and Pierce.
Garnett and Pierce.
But like,
08.
Written balls, baby.
I was at Malcolm Butler interception and I was at 28-3. So like, those are kind of cliche to say, but like being at 28-3 and being there, like, I mean, you played in it. It's a little different, but like with my wife and like we were there and we went last minute and we're sitting there and like spent all this money to go to the Super Bowl. It's 28-3. I'm like, oh my God, what a mistake. And we actually we switched, we did the rally caps.
We went rally cap.
Yeah, we went rally cap, which was big, I think, for
When?
you guys. We did the rally cap.
21-3?
Yeah, I think 21.
Oh, so then
No. Yeah, somewhere in there.
20. Then
Somewhere
we got
in
to
there.
28. Did we change up the rally cap?
Yeah, no, we I think it was sometime late in the third, which would have made sense.
Yeah.
But like for me, that was just so incredible. Like, and I had at the Malcolm Butler interception, I had the perfect line of the throw. It was right down my view and saw it happen like right in front of my eyes.
What's the first thought? I mean, I still can't believe we got that Super Bowl sometimes when I see that. Like,
It didn't seem like real. Like it seemed
No.
like he must not have caught it or something.
it's like he just broke and the ball was in it just magically appeared in him. It was fucking
do you
outrageous.
think that Pete Carroll like wakes up at night, rises out of bed?
1,000%.
But
I mean, I'm really close with Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
We've done a bunch of stuff.
pissed.
And he thinks that they could have, like, that just like imploded the team,
Yeah, it
that
did.
whole thing. Like, they could have won that Super Bowl. They won back to back.
Yep.
Yeah.
They would have potentially gone back and gone the next year.
And what's crazy is that play probably never, they would have done tush push probably now. Never would have happened.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
How do we feel about the tush push?
I don't care. I mean,
I hate
it got
it.
stale. It got stopped.
I can't stand it, but those are my two favorites. I'm just like, Tom Brady was just like my hero. Any of those Brady moments were just like great because back in the middle of the Brady years, I used to get in these fights with my friends about how Brady was better than Manning. And like everyone would like fight me back and I
Same.
would get like mad.
Same.
And I always loved when he would just add another one of those. Actually, cool story with MJ and Brady. We were playing golf one time. Brady like let us through, and MJ yelled to him. He said, "When you got 6, you can play through." He had 3 at the time, and then now he's got 7.
Oh, I know.
I mean, crazy. And
So-
we were joking with my buddies. I was
What
like,
year was that? That he had
This-
3?
it would have been, he had 3.
So that may have been.
Welker was still on the team.
Yeah. So I used to go train with them when he lived here in LA, and he would put the date of the Super Bowl
Yeah.
like in February. And I remember one of those years, it was probably around then where I go, I'm gonna help you get Joe, man, because
Nice.
we grew up
Yeah.
Niners fans, and Joe Montana was God
Yeah.
to us. I'm like, I'm gonna help you get. Oh, we're gonna get you to 4. You're gonna beat Montana, man. He goes, I'm not going for 4. I'm going for Jordan. Probably because Jordan fucking went through and said that. I bet you that son of a bitch doesn't.
Yeah.
You're just like him. You've been taking some of his
Yeah.
motivational techniques.
Yeah. I want to, the gifts, man. They're important.
What's your Boston sports legend foursome?
Okay.
Dream foursome.
Dream foursome. Brady, Belichick,
Ooh. You can get your popcorn.
jeez.
Robert Kraft.
Arcade.
Oh my God.
And
That
we're going to
sounds
sit
miserable.
down and we're going to sort this all out.
Maybe a little Larry. We got to get one more.
I'm me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to sort it all
Okay,
out?
but this is what I always, because I get asked that question all the time. That's the answer that I give. But my off, like not my favorite Patriots, I'm not including you or Brady or anything. Vrabel,
Oh, I love Rabes.
Brewski,
Brew.
Rodney Harrison.
I mean,
yeah.
you can never go wrong.
You
can't go wrong with any of them.
Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame, Rodney Harrison?
I don't know.
Why isn't Bill in the Hall of Fame? Why isn't Mr. Kraft in the Hall of
Why
Fame?
even have a Hall of Fame if Belichick's not in it?
What?
Silly.
How many Super Bowls do we have? 6 in the last 20 years. Only like 1 or 2 guys in the fucking hall. I don't know. It's weird.
You going to get in?
Probably not.
I mean,
think
that's
so. I think
ridiculous.
so.
Aren't you all-time leading? Well, give me some stats here for postseason.
Postseason, I'm like
many-
3rd in catches and 3rd in yards now. I retired at 2nd.
I mean, in my eyes, you're in easy.
Yeah, but it's regular season. I don't have the numbers.
You don't think for real? I know that's what you have to say.
No, but it's to like their metrics and stuff. I regular season.
Postseason should count for double or triple
I mean, you would think
because
but-
like you have great regular season. You're not in the playoffs. Like what does
I
that
mean,
matter?
It's kind of like, majors regular.
Yeah,
You're going to perform your best in the majors. Can't tell the story
just getting
without
into
it.
the Patriots Hall of Fame. Does that mean it?
That meant a lot.
Yeah,
That meant,
cool.
I mean, just the guys you even just said.
Yeah.
Rodney Harrison, Vrabel, Brewski. If you would ask me my rookie year, would I be a Patriot Hall of Famer?
So cool.
I would have never have thought that just because I was like learning in a whole new language. I was learning Chinese, basically, just transferring positions and playing pro ball, and very similar to your story, like
it is. I find a lot of similarities in our.
long roads.
Yeah.
Got to go long roads. May take me a little time, but I always find the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's jump into this match.
I'm just
Jackie.
thinking about that intimidating foursome. Imagine the course marshal pulling up, telling you guys to hurry it
Oh
up.
God.
Pace of play. Yeah, right, buddy.
That's the ice. That's
That's
the
what intimidating
icebreaker. on
force
that
I
one.
want to hear. I want to hear what you have to say after the match.
Yeah. I'll get
Of
all
those
the goods.
three.
Yeah.
You get them right.
Yeah. I'll get them right.
I mean, someone has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Squash, settle it once
divorced
and for all
kid.
on the course, baby. Let's go. Let's profile this international side real quick. These are dudes from everywhere but Europe. It's in the Ryder Cup. We're talking Presidents Cup. We're talking Canada, South Africa, South Korea, Japan, Australia. Some vets on this team. You got Jason Day, 4 cups under his belt at this point. Hideki 5. And then I had to do a triple take on this one. Adam Scott, our fellow Boston Common guy, 10.
Yeah.
Presidents Cups up until this point. Oh my God.
Yeah.
More than the whole U.S. team combined.
Yep.
Still going.
I mean, this was a great squad. You got some Canadian guys that's in Canada. You got some hometown guys. You got Corey Connors, Mackenzie Hughes, Taylor Pendrith. This was a stacked squad. Hideki Sangjae, Tom Kim, Jason Day, Byung-Hyun An, Adam Scott. Good side.
Yeah. So when you get into these team events, everybody's the best in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So like you're not. There's no weaknesses in any of the teams. Especially in the U.S. side. But it doesn't matter who you match up against, who you play against. In order to make these teams, you have to play at an extremely high level for 2 years to make the team. So, this is a really good team. And like you said, a lot of Canadians teeing off, and we're played in Montreal, so like the crowd was properly fired up for them.
How much beef is there for real?
There's beef. There is. This is like, I mean, you're wearing your country on your sleeve here. So, you know, there's a lot, like, you're not going to take any shit. And like for golf.
Do they like to give us American shit? They
I don't
do,
know
don't
about,
they?
it's just like gets a little chippy. Like not like you get chippy with you guys where you're like hitting each other, but like little stuff or
Passive aggressive
yeah,
shit.
I mean, like every player on each
like
side.
walking in each other's lines
Well,
and shit.
I don't even know. Like these guys are all
Give me
such
something.
good guys. Ryder Cup gets a
Give me
little
Ryder Cup?
Ryder Cup
Oh,
gets
yeah.
a little more dicey. Ryder Cup gets like this is like it means everything. So Ryder Cup gets a little dicey. These guys, everyone on the international team, are such great guys. But like what you have is you have match play. So it's mano a mano.
Money.
So and you're celebrate. It's like I like to say every hole is like the last hole of the tournament. So you can like in golf, we're always trying to hold our emotions down. And we're trying to just like underreact to everything is the key.
Yeah.
But in these you can just explode. And that's where I feel like you find the best players in these team events are emotional players because they're always trying to hold this down. But in this setting, you can go crazy and celebrate. And sometimes you can that over celebration can piss off the other guy, understandably on both sides.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure I've pissed a lot of guys off in these, but that's what makes it
It's
so
kind of
great.
got that little like that baseball stuff, like those they're rules that you're
Yeah, unwritten rules.
unwritten rules.
Yep.
Decky.
Beast.
Now, what's a decky like?
Well, he's a great guy.
See the Asian dudes, they're probably all like super respectful.
He's a guy like you're looking to not see in this because he's so good.
He's
He's an animal.
he's a surgeon.
So
out
like
there.
you're when you look up and you get your matchup where you got Hideki on the other side, you're like, all right, this is going to be a serious day. Like he's the guy on that list that you're keeping an eye out for because of what an unbelievable player he is.
What about Sanjay?
Same thing. I mean, Sanjay, he's a guy. He's not going to say a word to you.
That's almost
nice.
intimidating.
Yeah, like I'm not. I won't like when I go out in these matches. I'm not saying a single word. I'll say good
Yeah.
shot or whatever. But like we are not friends this day. We are not colleagues. You're on the other side, and I truly want to like kick your ass as bad as I can.
Okay, you see Tom Kim. You got matched up with him. What's our present or what's our gift? What's our little gift of motivation for him?
Maybe.
Well, I actually played Tom Kim in the second match, and he kicked my ass. So maybe the next one.
All right, maybe.
But he's like their spark plug on their team.
He was getting fired up.
Yeah, he gets fired up, which I have no problem. Like this is their moment too. They've been dreaming of this. They're playing for their country. They do this once. They do it once every 2 years. We do it every year. So this is their chance to show what type of player they are. And Tom definitely gets excited, and I don't blame him for it.
Now, is there when these guys play the Euros? What's that called?
No, they don't. So
everyone plays. It's always
we play
about
every
America.
year, which I think is actually a disadvantage a little for us.
Yeah, you guys are fucking.
Yeah, it's like these
Another
guys.
game.
These guys gear up every year. It means everything to them. It means everything to us too. But like I know if I don't make the Rome team, I got a chance to make this team. If you don't make this team, if you're a Euro or you're an international, you got two more years. And you got to play well for 2 years to make the team.
Yeah, Jackie, let's see if this team.
Forgot to mention Mike
Studs.
Weir was leading those guys. Let's move over to the U.S. squad led by Captain Jim Furyk, one of the best swings of all time. Before we talk about the guys that are on this team, let's set the stage here with some notable names that are not on this team. This was the first Ryder Cup or Presidents Cup since '93 that didn't feature Phil, Tiger, JT, or Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, that was.
That's probably culture shock for you because you were on those last teams.
Yep. I've never played on a team with JT, but in all the teams I had, Tiger and Phil were on them. And so like the hierarchy is set. Like, when you walk in, Tom Brady's the guy we knew, Tiger or Phil, Jim, same thing. Jim or Furyk. Like this is a guy I grew up like idolizing, and now he's my captain. And, so totally different vibe in these teams. Everybody's best friends on this team. Like genuinely, their families hang out together. Their kids are friends. there's no like, Tiger and Phil are battling each other for decades. Like you're not going to be friends with the cornerback that's guarding you every so like they got along, everyone got along in these events, but like this team was top to bottom. Everybody is like close. And, for me, it was really cool to get to know these younger guys better. And, I'll have to open myself up to, what it meant to me to be in the room with these guys, in a room that I never thought I'd get back to.
Now explain that. Yeah, I hear you always talk about what do you say? You say, I try to treat this as it's my last time ever being in this since you've gotten back.
Yeah. So
explain that.
I actually said this to the boys on Saturday night, which is before the singles, is, and the previous team event I played was the Ryder Cup at Glen Eagles, and we lost, and I was the deciding point. I was the point where they run out, and I got Jamie Donaldson beat me so bad, and I was the final point that made them win the Ryder Cup. Never knowing that was going to be the last shot I'd hit for a decade in the event. And so I tried to explain to the boys, earlier in the week than later in the week, you need to treat this like it's your last one. You need to spend the extra 5 minutes in the team room. You need to cherish every second of this, because I can promise you at Glen Eagles, when I walked off that green, I thought I was on the next team. And I said, for one of you, some of you, a bunch of you, this will be the last one you'll ever play. So take the time to enjoy this. Take the time to cherish this, because someday this is over. This ends for everybody. This ends for Tiger. This ends for Jack Nicklaus. This ends for Tom Brady playing football. Like, this is going to be done. And take it from me, from a person that thought this was going to be my life every year. Like, enjoy every second of this, because it's going to be over, and you don't know when it's over. You assume, oh yeah, these guys will all play in the next ones. And, this just meant the world to me. And the crazy part about this whole thing was, I'm the next Ryder Cup captain. So I'm in there. I'm Jim at the next one. So when he's up there talking and doing what he's doing, I'm like thinking like, oh shit, this is going to be me in a year. Like,
you already knew at this point.
I knew at this point. So no one has ever in the history of the game been in this position that I'm in. And so I don't have anyone to talk to about it. So I'm having to navigate being a player on this team, but also carry myself like the captain of the next one.
What'd you take from Jim Furyk as a captain?
So Jim, captain, just like he played golf. He's fundamentals. He's going to give you the exact amount of information. He's not a rah-rah guy. The thing that I took away from him was he didn't try to be someone he wasn't. He was Jim Furyk the whole week. Steady, never up, never down. Just was like the perfect coach of who you would want to, give you the info, gave you the info you needed. He had a few moments where he got emotional and talked to us about how much it meant to him, which was really special to us. But like, he was just steady the whole week. And this week was like, I'm sure we'll get into it, but it was up and down for the majority of the beginning.
Yeah. Let's get into it, Jack.
Let's get into it. Starting out, getting in on Thursday. We got 4-ball on Thursday. 5-0 clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
Keegan and Wyndham out there go out and beat Taylor Pendrith and Bezaden to go up 5-0. Then we get into
Who was
Friday.
that? Who did we beat?
Christian Bezaden.
Nice. Good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I always mispronounce that one.
Yeah.
South African names, they trip me up. So we sweep them Thursday. Sweep them in the 4-ball.
Get them out.
Moving on to Friday. Foursomes. Keegan didn't play this game, so might have gone different if he had. The reverse. 5-0. So we're tied up 5-5 going into the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, roller coaster. Jeez.
It was great. Like, I try in these team events not to look at the board, because like the board means nothing to this match that you're in.
Because the guy across from you means everything.
Yeah. Like, we're like, the fact that we're up 4-0, if the other matches are up, it shouldn't affect how I'm playing.
Yeah.
Or if we're way down, I don't want the energy. So when I'm at these team events, I try to just, my 100% focus is on beating this other team that we're playing in my match. So I hadn't looked at the board, and I actually made like a long putt on the last hole to to win the match, I went bananas.
It was like 64.
Yeah. I mean, I went crazy. And then I went over to Jim and I said, how did we do? And he goes, and he pointed over at the board and we were up 5-0. I couldn't believe going 5-0. I mean, that's 28-3 type stuff. And then, we get up the next day and
they come right back.
I didn't play this day, but I went out and I warmed up just to stay loose. And I texted the team in the group chat. I was like, the energy's up out here today. Like this is going to be, the crowd was like really worked up. And they went out, the internationals went out and played incredible and kicked our ass that day.
Sanjay and Hideki started out going 7-6. Like that's like a blowout.
So Sanjay and Hideki, we played alternate shot this day, which means, you tee off, I hit the second shot. It's the hardest format because you're like, without getting too technical, you play a different ball than me and the ball is everything. So you're figuring it's the toughest format. And Hideki and Sanjay were 8 under through 11 in alternate shot, which is I've never heard of. So some of the matches were just like, we weren't going to win. They just played better than us.
And then how much, like, you see a guy like Scotty coming out there who hadn't played up to the Scotty standard, if you will, in his last 2 team golf events, didn't get a win in the last Presidents Cup he played in. Like, how much even if you're playing really well, does past team golf factor in when you get out there?
Well, you certainly want to have a nice record.
Right.
And I know, knowing Scotty, he's like Brady and Jordan. He's like ultra competitive. And wants to go out and like really beat you bad. And I know that bugs him. So, for him to go out and win that first match with him and Russell was big. And, he wants to go out there and play his best golf and dominate people like he always does.
And then that history with in team golf paired with like the criminal record was he seen as the weak link on this team?
Who's that?
Scotty.
No, he definitely was not.
I'm kidding you. Never that. We love Scotty.
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm kidding you.
What are these Canadian fans like over there?
They were great. They were passionate and they were cheering for their home country, but they were good. Playing on the road is like, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did too. It's fun.
I enjoyed being the villain.
Yeah. When you make, in these events, when you make a putt and like nobody cheers,
you shut them up.
Oh, it's so great. I'm running around the green yelling like
silencer.
Yeah.
I know they get wild at that RBC up there, but how's this course in Montreal?
It's great. It's like a New England course. It'd be like a course that you'd play in Boston or
Kentucky
in Vermont.
Bluegrass.
Yeah. It's
long grass.
Awesome.
All right. So moving into Saturday, as we said, it's a little bit of a 5-5 here, all tied up. Got the 4-ball in the morning. U.S. took a 3-1 lead, but Siwoo and Tom brought some serious energy. Mentioned that earlier. Tom Kim really getting those guys rallied. Big one though. They got that win to avoid a sweep, so it's 8-6.
Yep.
Then we head into the afternoon session, which is we got afternoon foursomes again here, and then it's another 3-1 win. Mm-hmm. So we're up 11-7 here. Got Scotty gets a win. You got Morikawa and Burns, and then you got Cantley and Schauffele. So up 11-7 going into Sunday singles, which is huge.
So
yeah.
What do you guys? Do you guys have like team meetings afterwards? Yep. And do you guys watch film together?
We don't watch film. No, we normally like Jim did this for us. I thought it was like really cool. So we win the first session 5-0, and then we get back to our team room when we lose the next one 0-5, and we can hear the internationals in their their team room cheering. And it's like in our team room it was like quiet. This was scary.
Yeah.
Like this was like do anything but 0-5, and we're like going to have this monstrous lead. And we could hear him cheering. We could hear him play music. We could hear him and Jim called us, it's players only, into the side room. And he said, go ahead. And he just like turned the floor over to us. He didn't say anything. And you went around the table and like Tony Finau said something. And then I told him how it's taken me 10 years to get back in this room and how much it means to me and how much you guys mean to me. And how this is a marathon, not a sprint. And he let the guys he let us communicate to each other. Players only. He was in the room, but he didn't say a word. He said, you guys talk this out. You guys say what you need to say. And it was great. Like you don't get to see as there are competitors, you don't get to see this side of guys.
You guys are usually having those thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
Next to these guys.
And like Russell Henley told a story and it was like, I remember after that meeting, I was like, oh, we're fine.
So what's the next event after that meeting?
So we get in there, we're in there for a while, and then we go back out to eat dinner in the team room with the wives are there and the caddies. And as soon as we walked out of that team room, the atmosphere was different, and we could still hear them cheering. So like that was nice to hear that.
So you go to sleep, and then what's the next day of?
We go to sleep, and then on Saturday you play 36 holes. So the first tee time's like 7, so you're up at 3:30. And
that's a lot of golf.
It's a lot of golf. It's really like you're getting 5 hours of sleep. Like it's a lot, but there's nothing really said in the morning before the matches, but like being in the room with the guys and guys are warming up and you're inside and you're looking across and you're in the locker room. We don't get that. Like to feel that together is powerful.
Any superstitions? Like pre-match superstitions? Someone come out in a jockstrap or something crazy?
We actually did have a game ball we give out every night. It was a football and we pass it around. I can't think of any. I mean, I have a million weird ones, but I think like for us when we're in this situation, it's back to the routine.
Yeah.
Like back to this is a big moment, but we're still just going to do what we do every day.
What's going on with these headsets?
What's that?
There's so much. I feel like every team, there's a lot of headset going on.
Yeah. So
what's being said?
So like, the vice captains are all communicating and then you want to know what's going on. So they're communicating what's happening in the groups. And then for a lot of times, so the Saturday morning, you got to get the afternoon pairings in. So you're communicating with the vice captains and the captains about what we're thinking about for pairings, what this person did earlier, how they're playing, what happened in that match. These two just got into it and what happened? We got to get over there. Or Keegan, we need you over, I'm fast forwarding to the Ryder Cup, but Keegan, we need you over on the 14th hole. We need you to get involved with this match a little. Shit like that. Like you're communicating just what's happening on the course.
Who's making those calls?
I mean, the captain is in charge, similar to a head coach. And then the vice captains are just relaying information and what they're seeing and what they're seeing from the other team and what they're thinking about this player. This player looks a little tired. Or this player looks a little dejected. He might need to sit in the afternoon. Or this player just hasn't gotten it together. Or this player's playing great. We might have to change up the plan here to get him back out on the course.
Do you ever have maybe a phone a friend thing in there? Like, hey, bring out the strippers. We need them on hole 14.
I told at the Ryder Cup at Bethpage that one of our groups was getting their ass kicked. And I texted MJ, I go, I need you on the 14th hole. I need you in there. I need you on the green. And he said, yeah, I'm there.
All right, well, take us inside the last singles match.
Yeah, so we're up 11-7, and four points is about the number where you're in good shape. But we lost the Ryder Cup 10-6 at Medina, so in the back of your mind, 5 is the number. It's really hard.
We're good,
and so it's always really so the captains go, and we're watching on TV. You don't know who you're going to play, and so we're all in a room. So they'll go Jason Day, and then Jim will say Xander Schauffele, and everyone's cheering and shit. We're yeah.
X-Man.
And then, but you're sort of waiting
when am I
going? So we're up 11-7, and Siwoo, the guy that I played, was playing the best on their side statistically. And so Jim put my name down, and so we're watching on TV, and the captains on the other side took forever to match me up, forever. And I saw somebody kept pushing Siwoo to play me. And then they put, Siwoo up, which is a tough matchup because of how good he's played. And we played them on Saturday morning. He played so good. He kicked their ass.
What do you remember him killing at this point?
But he made everything. Everything. I remember he was over his putter. I would say to my cat, he's going to make this. And he would, 40 feet. Siwoo is one of the best players on the tour. Most talented players. Again, you see Hideki and Siwoo would be maybe a next guy. You don't want to play. He's got balls of steel. This guy's an animal. But then, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this is a good spot. If I could be in the mix here to clinch this President's Cup. In the back of my mind, I've never been in this position of where if things go right, I'm right in that zone of, you really want to, like, if you got a big lead, you front load, and then you want to even it out in the back in case it gets dicey in the end. And it crossed my mind that night before. I was like, I'm in a spot here that I'm in the zone here where I might be able to clinch this.
But like waking up Sunday morning, you still didn't know who you were going up against.
No, Saturday night we knew.
You did? Okay.
We knew. Yeah. And so now you're going from having partners to you're back on your own.
Back on the
So you're back to doing your routine, and this is when you get really nervous. Is the singles. This is where you're not sleeping. Your whole team, you're living and dying with every one of these matches. And this was the most. I woke up that I felt like sick. Like I was so nervous. I could barely eat. Couldn't do anything.
Now, what was the scouting report on the course that day going into this last match? What could we feel like we could take advantage of?
So for me, I'm always trying to hit as many fairways as I can. And,
Same here.
I really wanted to put pressure on Siwoo. The key is to never give holes away. So to never, you want to make them earn a winning hole. So you never want to like do something stupid, hit it in the water, and then it's like, yeah, pick that up. It's good. Like I want to make them work for every single hole. And we had an incredible match. We both birdied the first hole. I birdied the second hole, and then he went on a run and got a couple up on me. And I had never won a singles match in a team event.
Are you thinking that pre-match?
Yeah. I'm like, this has been always.
So we're Chicken Little a little bit.
Yeah,
we're thinking sky's falling before.
Came out birdie though.
We found a present.
Came out birdie. I was, I did this thing before the matches. I went outside and I did what I said earlier, and I just like looked out and listened and felt the moment, because I figured there's a good chance this is my last match. Like hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll play and tons more, but like I'm gonna take my own advice here and really cherish this. And I was out there and I would just close my eyes and I could hear on these team events, the first tee is crazy. I could hear this thing like going wild. And I just was like, I'm going to really cherish this day. And I really want to win this match for the team.
What was the swing thought in this final round?
So for me, again, like this is the Bill Belichick cliches. I just wanted to go through my process and my routine.
Yep.
Like I know in this match against Siwoo in the President's Cup, if I go through my routine like I would at home, my process before the shot.
What is it?
So like the golf is all math problems. You're getting the number, you're figuring out where you want to land. So I have 175. I want to land at 173, a little into the winds, playing 178. Okay, now that's how far I'm going to
8 iron for you, right? Is that
maybe
9?
No. Probably it could be 8, 7 or 8.
7, 8.
But I just want to like focus on my process and focus on myself. I felt like in previous singles matches, I've been too focused on my opponent and like, watching everything he's doing, trying to match up and
worrying about things we can't control.
So I wanted to go out there.
One of these? You get a little
throw the grass up.
Yeah, we getting a cigarette smoke or something?
Shut up, Fluff.
Yeah.
What's the pre?
I mean,
grip and rip?
Pre here, I'm like just trying not to throw up. That's how nervous I am. And like, I've been doing this for a long
show
time.
It, man. Oh man.
And like literally like, I hope I can tee this up on the first hole.
This makes me feel human.
Dude, that shot on number 2. Oh my God. The second shot on number 2. Oh, from 88 out. Sticks it.
Yeah, it was, oh man. But like when you're nervous and you produce, is there anything better?
No.
And you know how nervous you are, and it's like can't feel your arms, and you just hit, and it's coming right where you're looking. It's special.
Yeah, it's almost you get to your perspective of like this could be your last one. I just remember by the end of my career, I would get so nervous before games, and it was because of the standard we built. And there's an expectation of how you have to play because of how you've played throughout your career. And it's that what you were just saying, that nervous energy that you have, that potential buildup just in your gut. I would get this against like shitty teams.
Right. That's why you're so good.
But you know what I mean? But that's what everyone feels this. the good ones, the great ones use it. They use that nervousness as energy into execution and manifest what you're trying to get done.
Yeah, I think I haven't always performed when I feel like that, but when I do, it makes everything worth it.
It makes everything.
Should we fast forward? Should we give a little overview on this one? So we talked earlier, birdie, Keegan gets up 2-0. But Siwoo, him and that broomstick, they're not going down without a fight.
No.
Wins 3 out of 5. We're on the 10th. He's up 1. Keegan 6, a nice 15-footer, ties this thing up. Wins 3 in a row. Nice little run. Fast forward to 18. Keegan's up 1. Up 1 on the 18th.
We're up 1. What are you feeling right now? You're up 1, 18.
So back to that 10th hole. He was up 2 and he stuffed one in there to like 6 feet and I hit it to like 15 feet, 2 down. And I said to myself, if you don't make this fucking putt, you're going to lose this match.
How far?
I had 15 feet and he had 6. And in golf, a lot of times it's first one in. But even if I make and he makes, at least I'm still 2 down. I go 3 down and I remember telling myself, like,
you make that 15-footer also, you're putting like, I'm here to fucking play, buddy. You ain't getting this.
I remember saying those exact words to myself, like, if you don't make this fucking putt, you're going to lose this match. And like, we had some weird stuff going on for a little, like where it was getting close. And I went over and I buried that thing. Bang. And like one of those moments in my career that I'll remember forever. And then he ended up missing. And so now I'm 1 down and then I win the next, handful. And then I started to get like really nervous. Like this is when I started, and I had on 15, I had about 15 feet to win the match. Missed that.
I saw that.
And then on 16, I got like 4.5 feet to win the match.
I saw it.
Lip out. But you know what I'm really proud? Like I was walking to the 17th tee and I missed that putt, but I was okay. Like I was okay. I was managing my breathing. I was walking. I wasn't walking too fast. And, we both hit incredible shots into 17. And now the crowd's like really getting worked up. Like they're messing with me. They're chanting my name. They're going like Keegan, like stuff like that.
In a French accent.
Yes. He makes an incredible putt on 17. Now we're going down 18. I'm 1 up. And you can tell when things are coming around your match when all the TV cameras are there, the captain's there, and your whole team is there. So I got an idea here, like that my point could be the point. And I'm getting ready to hit my shots, the hardest tee shot in the course, and the crowd is like, my caddy's trying to calm them down. They're screaming and they're, don't hit it in the water. Like they're all over me. I finally had to say to my caddy, Scotty, I was like, just don't worry about it. I gotta just go.
They don't need no road, Doc.
They don't need anything.
And we don't got enough room. We don't need no fucking road, Doc.
And I hit this drive just plastered right down the middle. Just
drive him.
And I can picture like looking up at it, like, and right. Like, like this is, if I hit it in the water or whatever, I lose them. I have the match. And
wait. Right after you hit that one, right? You led, right? Did you look at
he teed off first, he hit it in the fairway. Or hit it in he hit it somewhere.
Yeah, and then you outdrove him, right?
Yeah.
I remember. What did you walk, give him a look, or did you walk by and just you're on your own?
I'm trying to stay upright at this point. That's how nervous I am. And Brant Snedeker, I always tell him this. He was the vice captain around my group, and he came over and like gave me a fist pound. And it's the best captaining job I've ever seen. He's the next captain of the Presidents Cup team. I was so worried he was going to stand there and walk and try to talk to me and give me a pep talk, and I just needed to be by myself.
Yeah, read the room.
I didn't need anything. And he gave me, and I'm really close with Brant, and he gave me a fist pump, and he's like, great shot, and just left me by myself. And I always have thought, like, of all the teams I've played on, that was the best job I'd seen as a captain, because he knew, what I needed at that point. And then I hit a good shot up there. So did he. I hit a good putt. It didn't go in. And now he's got 8 feet, and I haven't looked at the board. So like, I'm thinking, in my mind, he's going to make this. We're going to lose the President's Cup. And, I'd been through so much to get back here. And the last time I was in this position, Jamie Donaldson beat me to win the point.
Yeah.
So now here I am full circle of like, can see my wife by the green, my parents, like this is like pretty intense.
Kid?
And
Kids?
no, they weren't there,
Okay.
but he's over the putt. And in this, it's similar to you when you're watching, you know, when the defense is out there. No, you can't do anything.
Malcolm Butler.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, we won! Fuck yeah! Thank you, Malcolm.
I'm just sitting there waiting to see what he does, and he missed it. And I was the clinching point to win the Presidents Cup. Jim came out. I gave him a hug. I cried.
Like 1,000%, as you should.
What a
And
feeling,
like
man.
I just was I'd been passed over so many times on these teams, and he stuck his neck out and picked me. And you know, I was able to like feel that feeling of winning singles match, and then not many people get to experience winning the clinching point. Like this is special, and you know, I'm really proud of that.
That's you as a kid in the alleyway with the boys with the Red Sox hat on, saying, "Bases loaded.
Yeah,
I'm taking it yard for the win."
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
you got to live that. Fuck.
It really was, you know. And then like you're hugging all your teammates again. We don't ever
And
get
you
to
get
do
to
this.
celebrate with teammates.
Yeah, and now we're gonna get shit faced.
Shit-faced.
Yeah, you don't get to do that with the group.
Wives are going to be pissed in a couple hours.
Yeah. And you know, to share that with Jim, because Jim was the captain of the Ryder Cup team in Paris that lost, and he got to go out and, you know, win as a captain. And, you know, I wanted that for him more than anything. And to be able to, you know, have him there and give him a hug on 18 and then get all the boys around and like be in the press conference and like everyone's, you know, drinking, they're asking questions. Nobody gives a shit. It's just like it's what I imagine what it would be like to be on a real team like you got to be on that we miss out on. You know, it's just special.
It's gotta be. And we're envious that you get to represent the country, you know, in our team sport. You know, like you get to wear that flag on your shoulder, hang with the boys. There's like more merit to that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so envious of that. Like these new football guys may get to go play flag football and get a gold medal.
I heard Brady's going to be the quarterback.
No way. That's that Saudi
I
shit,
heard that from
bro.
a reliable source. You might need to like get the spikes.
I ran hills 4 days ago and I still have swelling in my knee.
Oh no.
Still.
You need to be able to run to be a flag football
way.
quarterback.
Thank you for not going to Tampa.
Nah, I couldn't.
How close?
Not very close.
But they wanted you, I would assume.
Yeah, Tommy hit me up. He's like, "You want me to get you down here?" Yeah, I'm good.
That was Tom Brady's my hero.
Yeah.
Seeing him in that Buccaneers uniform made me sick.
Yeah, you know,
I'm happy for. I mean,
I think it's awesome just because first, you know, I mean, he goes and does the Peyton Manning, went on 2 different teams.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of other external stuff for his career that he needed and he wanted. And plus, bro, like if he would have stayed with the Patriots, we'd have had the same team. Like we were in such cap hell. He did the smart thing. He went to a place that he could win with. Like I was hanging on by threads. We weren't going to get any other skill guys.
Why didn't Malcolm Butler play in that Super Bowl?
I still don't know.
I know you know.
I don't know.
You'll tell me after or no?
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
Oh, man, just to put a bow on this thing, Team USA would go on to win their 10th straight Presidents Cup. Patrick Cantlay led the team going 4-1-0. Keegan went 2-1-0. Team USA would move to 13-1-1 in Presidents Cup. Those are Patriots versus Jets numbers. I mean, golly. Keegan would go on to have an insane 2025 season, captain the Ryder Cup team, finished 10th in FedEx Cup standing, 6 top 10s, 11 top 25, 19 of 21 cuts made, won the Travelers, baby. They got to rename that thing the Keegan Bradley Open. He owns that thing. Heck yeah.
You guys celebrate all together?
Oh yeah. Like it's a full.
Where? You guys are in Montreal?
So we go back to the team room. No, we stay in the team room.
Team room.
And it's like
Smart.
It's just so
golfers are
fun.
Smart guys.
Yeah, we don't go out.
Yeah, these guys are smart.
These guys are
Bunch
all
of
like
knuckleheads and
these
football
guys,
players. We would have been in freaking Quebec at some crazy thing.
These guys are all like really like good. Like they're not going out. They're gonna like go to bed and like drink water in the morning. Like I'm like, guys, come on.
You mean to tell me those old Ryder Cup teams with Tiger though, they be going out there. Go on there, boys!
Jimmy Furyk will have a couple drinks. Let me tell you.
Go, baby.
Let's go.
Oh man! All right, we got to grade this thing.
We got to come together with a name. We got to brainstorm this thing together.
We got 10 straight. Let's name the game, score the game. Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Decimals encouraged. These are the names we came up with. If you have a name that I know you've been working on, potentially, this is what we got. We'll come up. We'll unite to one of these names. The 10 straight match.
Okay.
The Keegan clincher match.
Am I going to be like the biggest loser if I like that one?
No.
I like that.
Yeah, baby. The cup clinch. The red, white, and Bradley match. This one's for Jim.
I like that one.
This one's
I like
for
that
Jim.
one. I like that. That's the name.
Yeah.
This one's for Jim. The Keegan clincher match.
There it is.
We'll do a little
Adding some
hybrid.
semicolons.
Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Remember, decimals always encouraged. Stakes of this 2024 Presidents Cup. 0 to 10, decimals encouraged. The stakes of this match.
7.1.
7.1. Explain.
Pro score.
Well, the interesting thing about I can't compare it to the 2018 AFC Championship game.
I mean, why can't you?
Well, I am with my score, I think. But the weird thing about the President's Cup is like you gave us our record there.
10
like
straight.
We're supposed to win. It's like it's actually there's some nerves there because you're not supposed to lose it. Standard. That's it.
Standard.
Yeah.
A standard shit.
So I've been thinking a lot about this because I feel like I have to score this game with the other games that we're on. So I'm going to give it a 7.1.
Guy's a man of integrity.
Yes.
See, golf, he doesn't move his fucking ball.
Spoken
that
like a
right
true
there?
games with names watcher
He
and ball
didn't
knower.
just find his ball.
Nope.
That's his ball. That's his ball. Star power. Oh, for me?
Yep.
Shit.
150
Anytime
times
you get
we've
to
done
put
this.
the U.S. on your freaking sleeve, it's at least an 8-1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Got to go 8-1.
8-9, huh? 8-9.
Ooh.
I 7-1. I'm a
7-1.
noted
Nice.
Oh,
dimplehead.
look at these two.
Noted
Yeah.
I mean,
dimplehead.
Jack
at these
is
two.
known to glaze, but
I'm known. Hey, guilty as charged.
we're not talking Duncan. Star power of this President's Cup.
8.2.
8.2. This guy watches the show.
Yeah, I do.
This guy fucking watches the show. I got to go. I'm going to go Wes Welker, 8.3.
Ooh.
8.3.
Oh my God, 9-6.
Hello.
Boy, the glazing allegations don't get any better.
I had a 7-8.
Scotty, I love Scotty out there. Keegan.
I peer pressured Jack to lower his score earlier today.
Oh
so
yeah, it
these
was a
are-
9-8.
I'd be mortified if this was ahead of any of the Patriots,
Oh,
like
yeah, I
Super
might
Bowls
be-
or
I
anything.
might-
Get out of here.
Yeah.
The gameplay of
All right.
this weekend, which was an unbelievable
Yeah,
gameplay.
I'm
Up
gonna-
5,
I'm-
down 5.
I'm going to rate this pretty high. I'm going to do that at 8.9.
8.9. I'm going to go with the 8.5, Ocho Cinco.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I was an 8-9. We're in the same ballpark.
Okay. 7-9.
all right.
Oh, me and Keegan, twins. Let's go.
And now we got to now we got to grade the name of the match, which is this one's for Jim, the Keegan clincher match.
I love the name.
Good name.
I'm
We
going
came
to
up
look at how much higher my scores are getting as we go here. All right. I got to be fair here. So I'm going to go 8.6.
They do say golf's a gentleman's sport. That's a gentleman's
Integrity
score.
scoring.
It's integrity scoring right there. For me, no one saw. I'm gonna go 8.7.
Okay.
No one saw. No one
Gronk,
saw.
Gronk.
Gronk.
No one saw.
7.5. I would like to up it. I would like to up it, but I'll.
5.1.
What is this
I
thing?
had a
Where does
5.1.
our-
No, I've loaded.
No, he has like
way lower.
ones for
Okay.
some matches, and it's they're in front of the people,
Okay.
and like they want to fight me, not him. I'm like, what are we doing?
I kind of want to up my name, but I guess I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
8-0.
8 point.
Where does this?
Zero
Where is this
eight.
on the list?
So
First
we
golf
are-
match, President's
Okay,
Cup.
we're our new 49th game,
Oh,
Okay.
you're right there
tied with
Khabib.
UFC 229, Khabib versus McGregor,
Okay. I like
There you
where
go.
this is rated.
That is-
I feel comfortable with this.
just below the I
Where
Quit
did
match,
the,
the Rock versus
um,
Mankind.
The Gruden podcast was amazing.
Gruden's fun.
Oh, as a
like-
football fan, like that's what I'm wanting to hear that stuff, like the intricacies of. He's a beauty, huh?
He is. I mean,
You think he could still go out and coach?
yeah.
You think he
I-
will?
If he gets an opportunity,
He should.
we'll see. Anytime stuff like that, and there's lawsuits with leagues,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Makes
It's like
the
a frat.
owner
It's like a
skittish.
The
big frat.
shrug game is 36th. Wow.
To be fair, we did that with Kel Mitchell.
Okay.
So
Keenan
like
Kel.
of Keenan and Kel.
Remember Keenan Kel?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Of all the
And we
people to do
didn't
that
have
game
any
with.
orange soda.
Oh, that
Yeah. Did not.
that 2003 AFC Championship game is way, that should be higher.
Where's that?
That's 28. I'd put that's one of the best ever.
Gotta look back at that one. That was with Willie Mack. We did that.
Willie
episode.
Mack.
Yeah, we gotta
Or no,
get that higher.
I don't know,
Was it
but Willie
2000?
Mack was in here. He
No,
still
that's
looks
the
like
Ty
he
Law
gets at the
game.
end.
Oh, that was Ty Law. That was Ty Law.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I fought the law and the law won.
That's getting way too low of a score.
Yeah.
Oh, way too low. I almost did. That was going to be my second choice.
We
a
had
Baltimore.
where's our Red Sox?
Because that game was great in the Peyton Manning
Great.
Brady
Great.
rivalry. Because it's like, oh, yeah, okay.
the 04. It was
Oh.
12.
It's, yeah. Ours,
That is kind of low, but it was hard because that's a series thing, not a. I mean, that game was pretty fucking good too.
yeah.
This is our first.
We need some
golf
tinkering
match, though.
to do.
It's our
Keegan,
first.
It's our first. Keegan, who is the next golfer we need in, and what match do we need to
Ooh,
do?
that's a good question, Jack.
Okay.
I have a bias.
And why is it
pick here,
Tiger
but
Woods
who do you think?
2019?
I want to get Freddie Couples in here to that
Oh my
92
God.
Masters.
For sure.
My guy.
He
I
will
watched
be-
Fred Couples
Freddie
highlights like
Couples
it's.
will be so good in here. Oh my goodness.
That's my take. What do you think? He's the man. I love him.
I agree. I'm 100% agreeing with you. And he lives out here.
Does he?
Or not, I don't think in LA, but you gotta get him out
I
here.
mean, I would love to.
He's a
I would just
beauty.
love to just
You're
be
all
in the
mine.
same room with him.
He was
Maybe the energy will get my tempo like his.
Oh,
He was a tempo town.
he was a captain of a Presidents Cup team I played on. We won. He did. He captained 3 Presidents Cup teams, won all 3 of them in a row.
He's still playing the Masters. Is he gonna play this year?
Of course he'll play. He'll probably do great.
He always does.
He always does.
Who else is the old guy that always plays well in the Masters? Who am I thinking?
Angel Cabrera? He always
Didn't he
does.
play like 3 years ago and he played
Yeah.
second or something?
Yeah, he's there. Augusta is like a very specific type of golf course. So if you play well there, like it's tough. It's like a weird place. So if you have a vibe there, you're going to play well there for a long time.
Do you have a vibe there?
Hopefully this year.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, nothing gets me more warm and fuzzy than when I start to see the commercials for the Masters.
Do I see a preseason game
Hello,
on
friends.
there?
Yeah.
120. 2008.
Dola.
It's
Dola.
ahead of some regular season.
Oh,
game.
Dola?
Yeah, Dola had a Cowboys preseason game in here.
Wow.
Might be ahead of a
Why
Stanley
did
Cup
we
Finals
put him
game.
on there with that?
Because I think we've done so many games already with him.
No, it's
Yeah.
because
Oh,
we
wait,
had a deal with Hasbro and
And
they
he
wanted to
needed
do
to
a
be-
Cowboys
He
game because
needed
of
a
the
Cowboys game.
Transformer.
And this is the game he got cut on Hard Knocks.
and Hard Knocks.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the beef with him and Belichick? Is it just like bad?
Who, Dola?
Yeah.
No, it's just Dola's like the real, he's like a real cool guy.
Yeah.
Where like sometimes he can't decipher business decision from like
Yeah.
anything else. So like he'll be like, nah, I'm married. I won't fuck with them no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you see a world where Belichick is given a wave in the center of Gillette Stadium and like comes home and is like,
Yeah, dude. I mean, Kraft said he's going to build a statue.
He already kind of had that at the Brady retirement too.
I feel like a lot's gone down since then. But I hope he does.
He will.
I do too.
You know, we all love our miserable old coach out there.
Yeah, I mean, we even just watching the 2018 AFC Championship game, like watching on the sidelines, felt like cozy. Like he had the hood on. It was like this. It seems Brady's throwing it to Edelman and Gronk and Belichick got the hoodie on. This feels right.
All is right with the world.
But I tell you right now, Vrabel's looks cozy too.
God, I love so.
Seeing Vrabes on the sideline gets me a little cozy too.
Me too. So I'm going to the playing the U.S. Open at Brookline.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going into the final round. I'm 2 back. I'm in the second to last group in Boston. So this is like a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And I was staying at this house, and there was like, you couldn't go through this traffic. There's cops everywhere, but these cops they knew who I was, and they were pulling the barriers away. I'm going through like these secret roads, and I come across Vrabel walking down the street, and I roll the window down. I'm like, Vrabel, like I knew him from some other time.
He's in the fucking tournament. Hey,
Yeah. He's coming over to me, and he said to me, so like for us, like you never want, like the advice is always underreact, don't do anything, do your routine. And he said, you know what I want you to do today? I want you to run to the ball. And I just was like, Hell yeah. I wrote it in my yardage book. And me and my buddies still said it to each other. Run to the ball. It's like the opposite advice you would ever give anybody. And I loved it. Run to the ball.
He's a witty bastard.
Did it work?
I bogeyed the first 3 holes running to the ball.
Fucking Braves. Come on,
I brought it back.
God. Man.
Oh my gosh.
Keeg, did we miss anything?
No, I'm just so grateful for what you did with the Patriots. You know, I like I said to you, I just think sports are so important. And, you know, I can base my life around Patriot moments. And like when I was a kid, I watched, you know, the first one in the basement with my dad and, you know, a few with my dad and with my buddies. And then in the middle of my life, I got to go watch winning Super Bowls with my wife. And then later I held my son when you guys beat the Rams. And then I just brought my son to the Patriots, the last Super Bowl in San Francisco. And I'm so grateful for Boston sports. I'm so grateful for what you did for the Patriots and for the New England and for Boston. And it just means everything to me what you guys did for us. Because it's really important. Like it's really important what sports do to people and how they bring people together. And, you know, amazing moments I have with my family are based on what stuff that you were doing out in the field. Putting the rally cap on down 28-3, you watching you catch that ball bouncing around, and just like the joy that you've brought to me over the years. I'm grateful. And then to this podcast, I listen to every one. I get so when the Dynasty came, the documentary, this is the real Dynasty.
Hey,
this is the real one.
We were getting all that was if you noticed that we were getting all the cast-offs.
I mean, hearing Ty Law and hearing like the stories we want to hear, like it's just great. I'm 39 years old and I'm like a 13-year-old Patriot fan. Like I just can't get enough. So just being here is really great.
No, man, we appreciate you coming into that house and coming on. First golfer, insane. And as a person that got to play for a Boston team, we don't take that lightly, and we understand that community of winning that it is of Boston. I mean, it's so unreal that in my career there, we won a basketball championship, a couple hockeys, couple baseballs. We won one basketball. And it's just like, when you're part of it, you don't just feel part of the team, you feel part of the community. Like you said, the sport brings everyone together. And
could you think of a better place you could play?
No, I couldn't. I honestly, for me, no. I mean, Chicago would be kind of cool.
No, Chicago. No.
But if you won in Chicago.
Yeah, if you won in Chicago.
If you won in Chicago. Because Chicago has semi-Boston vibes.
Yeah, it does.
But a little, Midwestier.
Nice.
But like, I like the old traditional, like I was blessed and fortunate. I got to play in a cornerstone city. But there is other cornerstone cities. You look at the New Yorks; those are cool teams. I would never want to play for them, or the Chicagos. Niners are pretty cool.
I just think,
but Boston,
you are forever connected.
Yeah,
to that city, like
1000%.
Forever. And you're from California.
And I'm from California,
but you're a part of them forever.
Well, a lot of people. I was born in California, but I grew up basically as a young adult.
Yeah,
from 22 to 36. In Boston.
Hell yeah.
And when I go home to Boston, when I go to my home in Boston, that feels like home now.
Does it really?
Yeah, more than coming out here.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I mean, I had just like you, I had so many unbelievable memories and relationships with not with just people from the organization, but people that, live in Boston, from Boston.
Yeah.
And it was a dream to get to play for them.
Yeah, and I think like what you did with your career with being 7th round pick and coming from Kent State makes it even more special. And I think in playing in Boston, like they recognize that.
Yeah.
Like maybe Chicago and a few other places.
No,
but like never.
No, I mean we're very similar type people.
Yeah.
The way I mean, just how I am as a person in Boston. As a city, dirt in your fingernail, hard hat, lunch pail to work, fucking hard days, freezing.
They recognize
Let's put the
that.
goddamn chair outs to save our fucking spot because of the snow.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit.
Yeah.
I lived it.
Again, like I would do anything to feel that this is the closest I can come. But I just think, you know, even, you know, I went to a game, went to the Falcons. Then we played brought my son to a game this year, and just being in the stadium and like feeling the energy and feeling the people. And like, I just don't think there's anywhere else in the country that feels like that for sports. And, you
Not
know,
the last 20 years. That's for goddamn sure.
in the fans, it just seems like, you know, I'm obviously ultra biased. I have a group chat with 3 of my best friends, and they call it the Patriot because I only talk about the Patriots. They get pissed, but I feel like the fans are so knowledgeable. I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys ever? Because I listen to Felger and Maz every day. Would you guys ever listen to? Would you guys ever listen to them? They're brutal. They play you guys sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm a Zoe and Beetle guy.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Oh yeah.
I like Zoe.
Like, would you ever tune into Felger and Maz after
You
a
would
loss?
hear, you know, later in my career, you'd see the cut-ups.
Yeah.
You know, just because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
You would see certain stuff here and there. But you know, Bill did a really good job of trying to like keep us. He made work so hard during the day that like I was thinking about work at home. You know what I mean? And by the time, you know, you've been to my first, you know, I never not had a bye in the playoffs. So like every year after that, you're like so trying to get back to that. They did a great job with leadership, the coaching, the leaders of the team, of keeping guys really, you know, in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I think that works for anything, right?
That's everything. Yeah.
You don't feel anxiety if you look into the future. You don't feel stress looking into the past or whatever that bullshit. Just work on what's on your plate right now. I think we had great guys do that. You know, it may not have been the best practices of how to do that.
Yeah.
You know, just because you get to go to work and you're on a low light or something, you're getting bitched at, or you're not getting a praise for doing something you're expected to do. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Like those types of things, those things kept you zoned in on the game, for me at least. You know?
Right. Yeah.
It was it's crazy, you know, like when you're America's Most Wanted every week for your whole career. I got in there, they already had 3 Super Bowls and they still had Tom Brady. So like, it was like, no matter what, you were supposed to win. So like that, you know what I mean? What you said, those nerves.
When he was given the play in the huddle, would he ever say anything, like any like hype or anything, like, or would he just give you the play?
It depend on the series. Like he would give little reminders. So he'd run through the play. All right. You know, Rangers. Fing to 0 slot. Fing, ride 134. Hey, you two, get that double team or whatever. Hey, ride 134 F bow ice. Jules on the bow. Get him running on his hips on the ice. I'm gonna come back to you, LaFell, on the backside read. Right. Like he'll do that quick, but it was never like, all right, guys, John Candy's right over there, like Joe Montana. You know, it was never like that, really, because it was so everything had a rhyme and reason, and everything was like so meticulously thought out. Where we tried to get our play call out clean, fast, so we could get the line of scrimmage, identify what they were giving us. Have the quarterback able to talk with the coordinator until 15 seconds. So the faster you got there, they could communicate a little. So like there were so many processes and operational type skills that you were going through that like you didn't have that.
Yeah, I always, like as a fan, you just want to be in the huddle and hear like what
sometimes, I mean, you would get like, all right, boys, come on, lock it in. We needed this drive.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know, you get kind of high with it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Charles, I need you. I think you say this shit like that. Everyone, go check out Boston Common Golf. That's that
TGL, baby.
TGL. That's the fucking...
And then Jupiter, baby.
We got to get you down.
I know. Thing is, I don't like hitting off a mat.
No, it's grass, though.
It's grass.
Oh, it's fucking grass.
Got any more excuses or what?
Trying, dude. I don't want you to see my
Seems like
swing.
it.
We need a Florida golf trip out of it.
I saw you hitting off of that when I got here.
What are you talking about, man?
It's off his mat
I
every
just wanted
day.
to see if I was in the slot. I wanted to see if I was in the slot. Max Homa been busting my balls for a couple years now. I'm not in the slot. Can you confirm, was I in the slot?
You were in the slot.
I was in the slot.
Yeah.
Everyone go get the Jordan brand. Got to go get those Jordan cleats. Anything else we got to plug?
No, man. I'm just pumped to be here. That Presidents Cup means the world to me. Being here with you guys means a lot.
This
So,
means the world does having you,
Thank you.
man. We've been
Yeah.
having circled this one for months.
We
Right.
have.
Kick some
half a
ass
year.
this weekend.
Let's go.
Dude,
Film
thank
hours
you
done,
for
baby.
coming. Kick ass in the Genesis this
Thanks,
weekend,
boys.
man. Wow, that was fun. He's a really genuine dude.
What a guy.
Got
Love
a heart
Keegan.
of gold.
Love it. Was a big fan before, bigger fan after.
Way bigger fan. I'll be fucking rooting for him. Like, I always knew he was a New England guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen the Red Sox hats and, but he's a guy that you want to play on the same team with.
He's the man. All-time foxhole guy. I love Keegan. That was awesome.
He really loves the team aspect of the team golf.
He does. Glue guy.
And it's really cool to hear his perspective of that, because the individual sports, they probably fiend for that.
Yeah, you're on an island,
It's just you. Like, they try to create their little team with their caddy and their coat, but like, it's just him. Man, it was cool to get that.
That was so
perspective.
cool. What a great pick. Ball knower. He was coming in here. He wanted to talk Patriots.
Yeah,
man.
He wanted to
yeah.
talk.
He was like,
Pats.
hey, AFC Championship. We're like, what doing of yours? Come on, dog.
Nah,
He said he listens to every episode.
He did. I love. That was so cool.
and he
That
was
warmed my heart.
he really did.
He did.
Yeah.
He knows ball. He knows the show. Friend
Love
of the
the
show.
journey.
Gosh, that was so cool. Did we
2026,
successfully
baby.
weasel our way into an invite to Grove 23, Michael Jordan's
Yo,
course?
I don't know about the we might be liberal. The we might be liberal, but Jules definitely did.
No, I think he said the boys.
I think he said the boys. I thought
I don't know.
Play it back. We're about to play it back.
We'll play it back, but I did just get a signed hat,
Woo!
and he said the boys. If you
I
want.
like that. Oh my God, I would die and go to heaven.
Yeah,
Me and
man.
AJ
we'll
betting
have to-
skins
See,
games.
you know
We'll have
how
to
he's
make
all
sure-
nervous and shit. I that's how I'm gonna be playing golf with him.
I loved how human he was. Like, you feel like
Very
a golfer would
human.
come here and be like, no, I'm never nervous. I'm blah, 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 blah. But he was like, oh, I'm scared shitless. I couldn't stand up.
No, and he
I love
really
that.
does. He does got that East Coast Boston guy. Like, when he didn't want any of the guys young. That's a Boston guy.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
baby.
kinda,
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
Yeah, look at him now.
Fuck that guy.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
Baller.
But
We'll have to make him a regular
Yeah,
We
literally.
gotta
every
get
year.
him on.
Every year in the Genesis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, regular.
Because you know
Got
he's
it.
listening
a
right
resident
now.
a resident golf correspondent.
Keegan next year.
yeah, we got to get Keegan. We just got to call. We got to get on like cool enough with him where we could just, if we need a golf, we could just FaceTime him, hey, and then we could just bring him into the show. Like, yo, on this, like, if you pick up if it's in a red state, can you like, do you use it a two-stroke penalty or what?
I'm sure he'll
Take
like
him in the
that.
slot or what?
We'll make him the.
He said I was in the slot.
Always
Max
in the
Homa,
slot.
I was in the slot.
He'll be our Brooks. What is it? What's the PMT guy that?
Oh, yeah. Isn't it Brooks Koepka?
Yeah, Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
He'll
Bryce
be our
Harper, yeah.
version of that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I think we got a better one. We got the best one.
I'm
Keegan's on our
actually,
side.
I know Brooks a little. He's pretty cool too.
He seems like the man.
Brooks is pretty fucking cool. And
Now that
welcome
he's back
to
on the good
PGA,
side,
kid.
we get him back in
Welcome
here.
back.
Welcome
boys.
back, brother. Glad to have you.
Does that mean
Brooksy.
he could go on the Ryder Cup team?
We shall see. We
If
shall
he's in
see.
the
I think
top
so.
six?
I'd take him back. I'd take him back.
I mean, fuck. You take who the best is.
Amen.
That's what it is.
That's all that matters, baby, when it comes down to country.
Shit. Well,
Great
that was
episode.
so fun.
Let's hope the Boston Common wins.
Yeah.
You get a
Duck
duck
boat.
parade.
Duck
Let's
boat
go to
parade.
that.
And we'll
We'll go to the
go to the parade.
We'll go to the parade. There
We'll
you
go
go.
to the parade.
Yeah.
The
On
duck
the
tote.
float.
The duck
Yeah.
boat parade for the GSL.
Help me in the head with a full beer. I don't care.
TGL.
TGL, baby.
I can never
Prime
say, what is it?
Words.
TGL.
I know, but what
Boston
is
Common Golf Club.
simulator.
Simulator. Sim.
Golf simulator.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like a next level sim. That's like some 21st century.
They got
futuristic
real
sim.
grass?
Yeah, they bring it. It's like, it weighs like 1,000 pounds. It's like this huge, like, chunk of grass. They like crane it in.
How
Arizona
tall are the
Cardinals
ceilings?
Stadium, they like,
It's huge. They built a whole place for it.
Man,
Like the ceiling's like, I don't know, like 100 feet high. Like, you
that's
can,
awesome.
real sand too.
You know what?
yeah, real sand.
That'd be cool.
We got to go check it out.
I'm so down.
We got to go check out Boston.
Oh, yes.
We Boston strong.
Florida, hey.
And we got Rory over at Boston.
And we got Rory.
We got Rory.
Rory. Adam Scott
Rory.
Hideki.
Hey, Rory.
Rory, come on, Roar.
It's
my
late
God.
here.
Imagine Boston
We've
people
been here
saying,
all day.
Rory. Hey,
Hey,
Rory.
Rory.
Hey, Rory. He was born to be a Boston Common golfer.
I mean, fuck.
Rory.
Shit. All right. Well, we're going to come to you with a quick
Dudes on Dudes update. The show will be taking a quick postseason break. Rob and I got to rest up after that long NFL season. We'll keep you guys posted. In the meantime, check out some of the banger episodes we just dropped. Jason Kelsey, AJ Brown, and we'll see you soon with a lot more Dude Talk. What a game. Thanks again to Keegan. Outstanding guest. A+ first golfer.
I want to talk more about MIAA.
You know what?
golf.
I bet you the golfers,
I
that
know,
may have just
you're a fellow
opened up.
golfer.
The golfers are probably like, they're great storytellers. They don't
Yeah.
get hit in the head. So
Yeah,
they can
they can
remember.
They're already
Like,
kind of smart to
They're
begin
very
with.
smart guys.
Yeah.
They're academic. So I think we need to get 20 more golfers.
I would
At
love
least.
that. I would
Making it
love
happen.
And
nothing
maybe
more.
we'll let Tiger come on.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see, T. Greg. We love you. Please, Tiger. Please, please, please.
And that's been another episode of Games with Names. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Comment a game you want us to do. And remember,
Rate and review.
leave us a 5-star review on Spotify while you're there. Remember to follow Games with Names on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, and Snapchat. Leave a comment on the YouTube full episode. We love reading those best comments on the future episodes. Leave a message on the hotline. That number is 424-291-2290. We'll see you guys next week. Games with Names, a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.